Hill. It's well, I was going to say Singer Sewing Month, but it's National Sewing Month. We're celebrating with Singer, and we've had some great phone calls today. So thank you so much for all of you taking time to call us. But I have to tell, I said to Darlene, I have to admit, this sewing machine is my absolute favorite one that we offer because it just is so cool. Because I know that we sell sewing machines and we sell embroidery machines. This is matter of fact, we had a caller earlier that has not even used the embroidery part, and she's like nuts in love with just the sewing machine part.
She called and was doing cartwheels, so I knew she was so excited.
Just for that part. And she hadn't even touched on the embroidery yet. So that is what is so cool about this one, because here's as Darlene has told me, and what we love about this, is you can go out and spend thousands of dollars on an embroidery machine because you got to buy a machine that basically has a computer in it.
Right.
So why rebuy a computer? You already have a computer. Most of us have laptops at home.
Right.
Or a regular computer. Why not just get all that software and hook your sewing machine up to the computer? So that way you get a full embroidery machine for $699.95, which today at HSN, that is $100 off. Our price, free shipping and handling. Look at these flex payments, $140 a flex payment. And instead of paying out in the retail market $1,500, we have it for $140 a flex payment. Now, just to kind of give you heads up on this, look at this value again. The machine, we're looking out and finding the machine for $599.99, but you don't get the software. To buy the auto punch software, it would cost $300. We're giving it to you. To buy the hyper font software, it's $200. We're giving it to you. To buy cross stitch software would be $200, giving it to you. Photo stitch software, $200, giving it to you. The tutorial CD, $40, giving it to you. So basically, you're buying the sewing machine, and then we're giving you the embroidery part of it.
Pretty much. Yeah. And not only...
It's so cool. So you're looking at $1,000 of software, and that is not our opinion. Please, I just had a meeting 2 days ago talking about these retails and what we go through to verify what they actually sell for in the market and how picky our legal department is about these retail values. They are very picky about retail values. This truly is, it does sell for $1,000 to buy the embroidery part of it that you get with this.
If you compare apples to apples and you look at a computerized sewing machine with 24 built-in stitch patterns and all the extra feet that we give you, you will pay X amount of price, $400 or $500 just for that. Then if you look at an embroidery machine that's in the $699, $799 price range, you will get a machine that has a little LCD screen on the front, and you simply see the design and you make it stitch out. This machine hooks up to your personal computer. So you're seeing a big screen, and you have lots of editing capability.
So you can make it
size,
smaller, bigger,
rotate,
larger.
mirror image. You can repeat design. You can do repeats to the right and horizontally or vertically. You can also stitch out all the fonts that are in your Windows program. You can stitch out pictures that you have stored on your computer. You can stitch out your children's artwork that you have in a bitmap or a PDF file. Any of those kind of graphic art files. In fact, I'd love to show you the software that you just mentioned. The $900 in value in the software will allow you to take digital artwork and stitch it out. And it can be any digital artwork. This is from
paper
clip art I had from 15 years ago, and I just stitched it out. And look what a beautiful job it does interpreting the clip art into a stitch design. Then the hyperfont will take any font that's in your computer and stitch it out, any size that you want. Whether you had just an H in the 5x7 frame, or whether you want to put hundreds of words, and whether you want just a square frame or one of 30 different frames that you have to choose from. Then auto cross stitch is another piece of software. And this one, Chrissy, for $199, if purchased separately, will take any piece of digital artwork and it will stitch it out in teeny tiny little cross stitches with no knots on the back in a fraction of the time that it would take you to do by hand, and a lot more accurate, I might say. Okay, and then photo stitch. This is my absolute favorite.
Too.
This is where photographs of your loved ones or your family, your pets, your travels, your architecture, whatever you love,
stitched out
in a facsimile to look similar to them. Oh, wait.
That is so cool that it will do that, and we're not done.
It will do it in 3 different ways. That stitch out you just saw was with 30 different colors. What about a sepia tone in one color? And instead of a square, how about an oval? Or would you like the choice of 4 colors? Black, red, blue, and yellow, like your printer's prints. You see what I'm saying here? You can do a lot with that program as well, with one picture in many different ways.
Obviously, if you're using one thread, you're a lot less work for you, switching out threads.
Right, it won't take as long.
It won't take as long. So, I mean, it just depends on what do you want to do and how much time do you got to do it.
Right.
So, you know, but that's what's so cool. You got the options to do all of that. Now, here's the thing. We only have about 8 minutes on this. It's extremely limited. I only have 588 of this sewing machine left in our inventory. Again, when these are sold out, it's done. We do not get to bring it back at any price. So $699.95, lowered $100 off, free shipping and handling, 5 credit card payments. Our buyer has just said to us, this is as low a price as we can offer it. We can't offer it any longer. And when these 585 are gone, it is completely sold out and will not be rebought. So this is a very, very limited price and a very limited time that we're going to have this available for you. But, you know, obviously, as we're seeing here, I mean, you press a button and you walk away.
Right. And you don't have to know how to sew. If you can do an email, if you can write a Word document on your computer, you can understand the software that's included with this machine. Because it is everything you need to know is on the screen. You follow it step by step through the wizard. We're giving you an onboard tutorial with 120 built-in designs. We're giving you a library of clip art. And then we're adding a second tutorial that takes you step by step as you grow and get more advanced. You'll have the answers right there for you. And I invite you to write to me, write on my blog on hsn.com, or Google me and write to me on Facebook, or however you want to do it, and I will personally answer your email and help you as much as I can.
Well, I can tell that our viewers are loving this because now obviously the embroidery part of this is incredibly impressive.
Yes.
To get that much software that it will do all of that using just your own computer, and they're giving you all that software. But remember, this is a complete regular sewing machine. It actually will convert into just a plain old regular sewing machine that you can just sew your blinds, you can sew your pants, your clothes, your robes, all of that. So you can, but what's so cool is that what I love the embroidery part of it is, to me, all I can think about is gifts. I can take a pair, I can buy sheets, and I could actually embroider someone's name on them. I could buy a plain robe, and on the pocket, I could put a picture or someone's initial. I can buy and completely customize baby things and put dates on it. And it's just so much fun. So for someone like me that can't sew a lick, I can use this because of the embroidery part of it. All I have to do is put in my computer what I want it to stitch and hit a button. I mean, it's amazing. And it comes with the tutorial. It comes with a whole CD. And like Darlene says, you always have her to access back to. But look at all these cute baby bibs that Darlene just printed them out.
These are all built-in designs using the onboard clip art and the auto cross-stitch. These are all cross-stitch designs. And I could have run them through auto punch and just had stitch outs, or I ran them through the cross stitch. This is just graphics. You could put a big S in the middle, or your family's signature letter. Here you see putting the different designs. One design is the balloon, another is the bear. Then you add the font. You can mix designs,
so cool.
mix colors. You can do applique. You can embroider on suede, leather, as I did with this passport cover.
And remember, when this sells out, Darlene, it is not coming back. When you see a price break,
right, that
will not be back. It's not meant to be rebought. It's literally, we are at as low as we could. I mean, that's a pretty, obviously, we can't keep that up. So obviously, we can't, we want to keep it up, but we can't. So $699.95 is as good as we can possibly do. That's $100 off our price, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars off the retail price, free shipping and handling, and those flex payments. We're talking $140. Plus tax. We send this to you immediately. You can use this, play with this for 30 days. You can print things out to your heart's desire and sew, because not only is it an embroidery machine, but it's also a regular sewing machine. Like I said, our caller earlier was bragging about it, and she hadn't even used this embroidery part yet.
I know. She was just crazy about it as an electronic sewing machine. And as an electronic machine, it's a standalone machine. You do not need to hook up your computer to it as a sewing machine. However, when you convert it to embroidery by slipping on the embroidery arm and plugging in the USB port that we give you into your personal computer and installing the disc into your computer as software, it magically converts into an embroidery machine that would rival a $3,000 embroidery machine. Why? Because, as Chris said, we didn't build a computer into this sewing machine. It's electronic.
That's right.
It's not computerized.
And it makes sense. I mean, if you're going to buy a sewing machine that has a full computer in it, it's going to be expensive.
Right.
So, this is great because, this way you can use your own computer, your own laptop. But here's what's going on. We do have a time, last couple of minutes. We already have 150 of these spoken for. We are thrilled that we got this back in stock. I mean, that we have it in stock, and that they went ahead here at HSN and dropped the price $100. The retail is $1,500 on this. Again, not our opinion. It is strictly exactly what Singer sells each and every one of these parts of this sewing machine for. You get all the embroidery software. It's an impressive package, and it's going to be so fun for the holidays. You will really love this.
Absolutely.
And if you were needing to get a new sewing machine anyway, why not get one that can do all this embroidery with it?
No, because that really is what's in right now. All the surface embellishment. I mean, to be able to have more wear out of your wardrobe because you were able to customize it, put your signature, your what do you call those, monograms on things. I mean, that is the most popular, I think, gift. And we spend so much time running around to the mall trying to find the kiosk people, waiting for it to get done, having to schlep back and pick it up. It's so nice when you can do it yourself. And this is part of the auto punch. This was what the machine interpreted from the clip art. And I'm going to move on now to the next color and show you how simple that is. We're going to put the finishing touch on this, and I'll show you how easy it is to change the thread. But there is a trick to it, and I want you to see that.
Okay.
Well, so you take your thread and put it on the platform on the back of the machine. Okay. Here we go. Oh, wait, I want to put my pantyhose on first because this keeps that slippery thread from falling down and tangling up, and we don't want to have any tangles. So up it goes through the thread guide.